There are 6 native species of quail in North America. In this series, we hunted 2 of them. We traveled west to hunt California or valley quail, and we went down to Georgia to chase northern bobwhite quail. Quail are mid-sized game birds with short tails. Each species has a different look, but in general they are brown with dark brown or black patches, and sometimes gray on their body. Some of the species have unique characteristics, such as head plumes or top knots as they're known. This grouping of feathers, like those on the California quail, really adds to their unique and regal beauty. Quail are found in many different habitats across the country. The California quail we hunted with Reuben are often found in arid regions with patchy, low-lying vegetation. We hunted washed-out gullies in the hills of the Los Padres National Forest and looked for manzanita and other plants as places where coveys of these quail would be holding tight. The bobwhite quail we hunted in Georgia were in a very different habitat. Bobwhites reside in open areas of this region. Ideal habitat includes agricultural fields, grasslands, and forested areas. Like many upland species, the bobwhite do well when there is a patchwork of different cover. In the southeast, some of the best habitat for bobwhites is made up of tall longleaf pine trees surrounded by native grasses where the quail can forage for food, nest, and thrive. Most species of quail have a similar diet, which is centered around seeds and plants, but some, like the California and bobwhites, are omnivores, also eating spiders, ants, and small invertebrates on the ground. Given the arid nature of California, the quail there also must consider how they'll stay hydrated. The reality is that they often have to rely on their food to give them the moisture needed to survive. As we saw in California, there's also habitat work being done with the placement of water retention structures called guzzlers, which store scarce rainwater for the birds. Some quail are solitary, and yet others are more social, preferring to gather in groups or coveys as they're called. Like most upland birds, quail will forage for food on the ground and flush to the air when a threat is detected. They will then generally fly to cover in dense bushes or grasses nearby. Audible calls made by the birds vary, with the California quail making the distinctive Chicago, and the bobwhite making a call reminiscent of its name. These birds are varied and unique, and definitely fun to hunt.